This is BottomlineBurke. I just seen the Denzel Washington and Spike Lee joint movie, Highest to Lowest. And no, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a spoiler alert where I tell you Denzel Washington delivers this Oscar award-winning performance. No, no, I'm not gonna say that. What I will say is that this is a very good movie, and Denzel Washington does a masterful job leaving his imprint and his wisdom on an ever-growing, addictive subject matter of social media. In particular, Denzel zeroes in on the younger generation who more and more are becoming obsessive about their social media presence to the point where it's blurring the lines of what's more important to them, what's happening on social media or what's actually happening in reality. And throughout the film, repeatedly, Denzel Washington challenges us with a very poignant, thought-provoking question. Can you put the phone down? I'll say it again. Can you put the phone down? And one of the central scenes in the movie involves A$AP Rocky, who did a phenomenal job in his acting debut in this feature film, where he's this up-and-coming artist, and he finally makes his hit where in normal circumstances will change your life, because on social media, he's hot as fistry. As the young kids say, he's lit! And he's at his highest as far as the equity on social media is concerned. However, in reality, because it's poor, impulsive, desperate decisions, in reality, he finds himself in a life-altering situation where he can't control. Additionally, they talk about AI and how it's such a phenomenal resource. However, it's emotionless and it's soulless, which tees up for artists as well as creatives a fantastic opportunity to convey what's inside you emotionally. What are you thinking? What gives you pain? What gives you joy? Talk about that. See if you can connect that with your fans. And if it resonates, oh boy, you got yourself a hit. Lastly, a recurring message Denzel tries to press upon all of our audience viewers is that all money isn't good money. And he finds himself in a very sticky moral situation involving his son. It's a very personal, private matter. And it's one of those situations where financially it's a demand, but since he got the money, he doesn't hesitate to address it because it's at his doorstep. However, when it's not about his son, but about one of his friends' family members, that's when there's hesitancy, there's doubt, and there's even an unwillingness to do the right thing. However, I must say, this is a film, if you have time, you absolutely want to go see, especially if you have children that are of the teenage age, because it drives a stake right in the heart of what we all are struggling with or have challenges with, which is the addiction of social media. So if you have time, take your loved one, take yourself to go see Highest to Lowest. Because once again, it's Denzel Washington and it's a Spike Lee joint, and that's the bottom line.